And here we go. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the red Protoss player, also representing Psystorm Gaming, the same team as Geralt. We'll see if he can meet his teammate in those grand finals, as he just brought down Nickrak 2-1. It is MindelVK. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the Korean Protoss player, the blue Protoss himself, representing Team New Angels. It is ReBellioN. Here we go. So we had a European versus Korean semifinals earlier, and now we have another here in the lower semis as well. Again, that's what I appreciate here out of Sparkling Tuna Cup, is we do get players from all around the world, from Europe, from Korea, from Southeast Asia, from Latin America. They all come together for the tuna. And we're here. We're ready for it. Now, I would love to see like a Korea versus Europe finals, but we'll see. The pressure's on ReBellioN to avenge his fallen countrymen, to avenge Ordinary. Can he pull it off? Meanwhile, MindelVK pulling off a big upset. As a reminder, I mean, coming into the quarterfinals, I was favoring Nickrak. I was 100% favoring Nickrak in his series against MindelVK. It went all the way to the ace match. We did miss it, but MindelVK did come out victorious, did come out on top in what I would say is an upset, and has made it to the semifinals. Impressive. Very impressive stuff here out of Mindel. And we'll see if he can go even further than that. Can he go further? For now, 2 gate openers. 2 gate opener out of MindelVK, likewise 2 gate opener out of ReBellioN. No one is pulling a max pack, no one is going for a faster expansion. We're calming things down and settling in. Likewise, if you're in the chat predictions, I mean, by now they would have closed, but predictions were open, so best of luck with that. Best of luck, Pat. Are going to be tipping in, just trying to get a read on the pylon. Pylon has been placed in the main base for both players, so no hidden proxy, no fake proxy either. Everything is as it should be. And we are expanding. ReBellioN going to be the first to expand. Meanwhile, ReBellioN does go for the delay. He does delay the expansion for a couple of seconds there. And MindelVK is going to just be a couple of seconds behind his opponent. Not too long. Not too long. We have our tech of choice, going to be a Twilight Council here by ReBellioN. Twilight Council into Blink. Meanwhile, MindelVK has yet to really decide on his tech of choice. Could be a Twilight Council, could be a Robo, we could open up Stargate. If it was Stargate, we would have seen one by now. And there it is, Twilight Council from MindelVK as well. So far, relatively mirrored builds. Relatively, I mean, ReBellioN has a slightly faster expansion and slightly faster tech, but only slightly. Outside of that, no major deviations, as our hallucinations are moving out to confirm. Again, there's a reason why hallucinations got so common. They're so popular. I should say sentry openers are so common and so popular because of these hallucinations. It allows us to scout everything. We do confirm the tech of choice, the blink on the way from ReBellioN, likewise the blink on the way from MindelVK. So both players are fully aware. For the most part. Like the previous game, we could like cancel the upgrade and go for a hidden dark shrine somewhere. We can see that's not the case, as ReBellioN is going for a pylon right outside the main. Hello. Hello, Mr. Probe. What's going on? With this pylon, we can throw down a proxy gateway to go for a reinforcement point to be hyper aggressive. We'll see if we commit to anything else. The pylon is now done. Hallucination does confirm the probing position at the 3rd. That's more gates. Yeah, that's 2 more gates on the way. This is going to be 4-gate blink out of ReBellioN. Hyper aggression here from our blue Protoss player. The hallucination scout will get eyes on the extra gateway, but 3-gate blink could just be a safe opener, right? There's no major tell of aggression yet. MindelVK is going to be playing this out safely though, because he does confirm there is still no 3rd. And MindelVK is going to be the defender. ReBellioN is going to be the aggressor. The 4th gateway is about to finish up. MindelVK getting ready. He's checking for a proxy. He knows. Yeah, he's aware that something could be amiss, something could be wrong, and he will find the gateway. Massive catch here by MindelVK. Probe goes down. Pylon as well. We depower the gateway, and suddenly we need to expand. We need to take a 3rd base. As we do force a cancel on the gateway. 4-gate blink is not going to come into play. ReBellioN will catch a Stalker. Not bad. Oh! Takes out a Stalker. Goes to some Desperation Hallucinations. Bleeds out one of his own. Trading 1 for 1. Trading 1 for 1, and ReBellioN will have to retreat. Force Field's barely not good enough. And MindelVK holds. Mindel does hold, and he has a massive lead here when it comes to the third base. It's about to finish. ReBellion's just started. ReBellion's third just did begin. Behind this, we have Charge on the way, Forge for +1. ReBellioN does have a lead when it comes to these upgrades, when it comes to Charge and +1. So, on the Forge, I should say. So there is that at least. Where there are some really small windows and timings that we can try to make use of with +1 and +2. But outside of that, MindelVK is looking good. Looking strong. Is looking good. ReBellioN likewise moving out. Is going to be threatening the third base of Mindel. Shield Battery is done. Overcharge going to be available. We have a Defensive Immortal. At the same time as we distract the main army, Adepts shade into the natural. Adepts do shade in. Main army is going to be forced back. And probes are going down. We get 4 probe kills. Not bad. 4 probes do 4. We got 5. We're going for 6th. Oh, can we get 7? Not quite. But 6 probes is a good trade here for 2 Adepts. As they barely do not get a 7th probe. With that, ReBellioN backs off. We have an even worker count, even though this third base has been a lot faster for MindelVK. ReBellioN does catch up in the economy, and it goes straight for the 4th. A very fast 4th base here for ReBellioN. Again, he's trying to recoup his losses from earlier, trying to recover. Taking a bit of a risk, and we'll see if it does pay off. Meanwhile, instead of a Nexus, we do see MindelVK going for some further tech. Not just Charge, Temple Archives on the way for Archons. Hallucination, I believe, should confirm the base. Quickly checking. No, sorry. There we go. Now coming in. Hallucination does confirm. Does get eyes on the 4th. Now MindelVK, now he knows that his opponent is skipping tech in favor of a 4th. Is whether ReBellioN is thinking further ahead into a longer game. And do we go for our push? We are. MindelVK is moving out. Get the Prism, we can reinforce. +1 is done. Looking at the army compositions, we do see ReBellioN is down in Immortal. He's up in Stalkers, down in Zealots. But of course he can go for a defensive warp in. Now Archons are on the way. Even if we reinforce with Zealots, that's what the Archons are for. They're here to melt those Zealots. So still morphing in. MindelVK waiting for reinforcements, and his goal here is to collapse on the 4th. Either break the main army or take down the base. As I say that, he's going for the army. Does that position, has the high ground, and is forcing ReBellioN to push into him. Overcharge is pop. We can focus on the shield battery. Overcharge is not going to be a part of this. The Prism goes down. MindelVK a bit out of position. The Prism was exposed. Boys are being pulled. They're going to be pulled away. They will escape for the most part. We catch the Immortal. A nice catch here from Mindel. Takes down the Immortal, takes down the Pylons. Does rotate over towards the 3rd, towards the natural even. And as he keeps the main army busy, Zealots they trickle into the mineral line. And we come in for the surround! Yeah, MindelVK is just all over this. Stalks are falling left and right. ReBellioN being forced further back. We are wasting some DPS here on the gateway, which is less than ideal, but we are eviscerating the economy here. 10 probes fall. And MindelVK backs the hell off. Does get the hell out of here. The Zealots are being cleaned up, but the damage has been done. As MindelVK still maintains an army supply lead, he's waiting for reinforcements. Is he rebuilding his War Prism? Not yet, no, he has. War Prism is out, and now we can keep pushing, and now we take a 4th base. So again, ReBellioN, he was vulnerable as he was expanding and taking a 4th, and MindelVK did take advantage of that vulnerability. And now we're coming in again. Here comes wave number 2. And as MindelVK is ready to lay siege upon the 4th base for a second time, we have a Zealot run-by being set up towards the natural. There is no cannon. There is a shield battery, but no cannon has been replaced. Well, the cannon earlier wasn't replaced. Zealots, they do dive in, and the 4th is exposed. That's going to be a kill on the Nexus. There's no saving it. The probes. Oh my god. Yeah, massive Archon volleys on those workers. The probes go down. The base as well. ReBellioN trying to keep up. Does rotate over. But MindelVK has the better army. We have Archons. We have Immortals. We have Zealots as well. ReBellioN trying to keep up. And we'll focus on one of the Archons at least, but we have two more behind it. And we're still breaking through. And ReBellioN being forced further and further back. We have an overcharge, but even that is not going to be enough. We'll force back the army for now, but MindelVK is up a base. He's up a base. He still has momentum on his side, forcing the fight out of range of the shield batteries. And the overcharge runs out. The overcharge has run out. MindelVK can keep pushing in. We can send it, Papi. Keep going. Going for another Archon. In a moment of desperation, ReBellioN is going for DTs, going for a Dark Templar run-by. There's potential, definitely. There is potential with Dark Templar. We're pushing in nonetheless. And breaking through the main army. Getting on top of the Stalkers. Stack defense not really coming into play, and that's going to be a kill in the third base. We don't care about the third. We're going for the main army. We're going for the Stalkers. Stalkers did go down. The base will fall at the same time. DTs, they do get across the map, and there's no cannon. Probes will fall. But is it going to be enough? As we get 21 probe kills across the map. We have detection. We have the observer. We're going to be okay. I mean, back at home, a lot of probes are falling, though. That's going to be 14 and counting. But we can't stop the main army. That's the problem here. The main army cannot be stopped. We have the observer coming in. GG gets caught as we break down the natural, and MindelVK will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played. Mindel will take a lead in the series. As a reminder, the winner will face off against Geralt in the next round. Oh boy, and who is it going to be? MindelVK is one game away from those grand finals. Meanwhile, ReBellioN has to fight back here and now to force the ace match. I want to believe that we can force it, that we can go the distance here, that we can make it to game 3. But the pressure is on. Pressure is on. Here we go. We have our map. It's going to be Alcyone. Game 2 is going to be taking place on Alcyone, a much larger map, more macro-oriented. A map that we can really sink our teeth into, or on the flip side, we could just embrace a more chaotic game. We could just send it, we could just embrace the chaos, go for proxies, go for all-ins. Because of how large the map is, we're not unfamiliar with seeing proxies out on the map. See if we do embrace that. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Alcyone, we have our red Protoss player representing Psystorm Gaming, one game away from making it to those grand finals. It is MindelVK. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player representing Team New Angels. It is ReBellioN. South Korean Protoss himself, the pressure is on. He has to fight back here and now to force the ace match. Meanwhile, MindelVK, he already brought down a Nicarak 2-1, and can he do the same to ReBellioN? And Mindel has been on fire tonight. And can his run continue? Personally, regardless of how this goes, I would love to see an ace match. I'd love to see a game 3. That's all I want out of this, but we'll see. We shall see. It is up to our players. Are going to be settling in. It's going to be a 2-gate opener. 2-gate opener out of ReBellioN. 2-gate opener out of MindelVK. We can see ReBellioN checking here the goal base. Actually hiding and keeping that probe hidden from the probe of MindelVK. Okay, interesting. Cheeky move, going for, I imagine, a hidden pylon. So, what do I think here? I mean, we are technically in the middle of the map, true. So we could try to commit to a proxy. This could just be proxy Stargate, and just like an aggressive opener. But this isn't the worst position for a robo. We'll see. As we are waiting for the Cybercore. Once the Cybercore is done, we can commit our tech. And what's it going to be? We have an episode on the way, and we are going for the proxy robo. It's going to be the one base all in. Let's go. We spoke about it. The map is large, and you can defend quite nicely on 3 and 4 bases, so we can lead into a longer game. But because it's so large, we can embrace something like this, something like a proxy. Now, MindelVK, he scouts, he does confirm the pylon is missing. He knows that the second pylon should be here, and it is not, so he's looking. He's searching, he's looking for that pylon as we speak. Second probe gets sent out, but he's focusing on the left-hand side of the map here towards the top left and towards the left-hand side as well, and we are missing the proxy entirely. We're rotating back over, checking the center of the map. Stalker's in position. And yeah, MindelVK, unfortunately, is just checking in the wrong location, so he won't quite confirm what's going on. Back at home, Twilight Council opener. Going for a safety shield battery. This shield battery is in position for an Oracle. He's afraid of a Stargate. He's afraid of a proxy Stargate. And if they shade into the main base, we commit to the shade as well. Probes are going to be going down. We get 1, we get 2. Can we get 3? Oh, we can. 3 probe kills, barely not a 4th. And I would say that's not the best trade for ReBellioN, but this early on, every worker does count. Every worker is that much more important this early on. Immortals are on the way, Prism as well. Again, ReBellion's committing to an all-in. MindelVK is still looking for the proxy. He's still looking, Pat. Setting up his own. Turning this defense into an offense. There we go. Gateways are on the way. It's going to be 1 base, 3 gates. Sorry, 1 base, 4 gate blink, as the 4th gateway should be proxy. How does this compare? We're going to have Mass Blink Stalker versus Immortals. I say that. Immortal for now. Just the one Immortal. I think I want to favor MindelVK, not gonna lie. Like, we have a lot to work with. Blink isn't done yet. Once it kicks in, we have potential. Have a little potential from the side of Mindel. ReBellioN is pushing forward. We scout the proxy, we confirm. Massive scout. With this rover, we can go for our own Immortal production. Gateway across the map is finishing up. Observer to begin with. And here comes the main army of ReBellioN. ReBellioN has arrived. Of course, MindelVK now fully aware of what's going on. Across the map, we can warp into the rest. There we go, Adepts are on the way. Their goal here is to shade into the main base to eviscerate the economy, to cripple ReBellioN across the map. Let's see if we can. Nice force fields, but the juggling. We do save the sentries. Nice control here from ReBellioN. Nice control so far. Does save the sentries. Gateways are under fire. Stalkers, they are getting some nice DPS on the army. Nice concave, but 1 Stalker goes down. Shield battery runs out of energy. At the same time, it upstays shade into the main. Probes are falling. Probes are falling. The Prism is looking a bit exposed. We don't quite catch it. We get caught instead. Stalkers don't quite have the range. Prism does survive. Across the map, we get 3 probe kills. We still need more. Still hoping for more. As the Adepts are forced out. At the same time, a second Immortal's rallying over. Sorry, a third Immortal's rallying over. ReBellioN, this army is getting stronger and stronger, and we do not have a defensive Immortal here from MindelVK. So just still focusing on Stalkers and Sentries. Adepts, they try to get across the map. They don't get any damage done. And ReBellioN is breaking through. He's at least trying to. Oh, we forced the overcharge. A bit premature. Overcharge is popped. And once it runs out, we can push in. Nice force field. We can catch an Immortal. Not bad. Bit of miscontrol out of ReBellioN. Does not save that Immortal. He was sieged. He was sieged up. We do get on top of the pylon. Pylon goes down. Massive pickoff. That will force back the main army of ReBellioN. And that will give MindelVK some valuable breathing room. Building up his gateway count. 2 more gates on the way. Still focusing on purely Blink Stalker. No immortal. There we go. I was like, no immortals? 1 immortals are now on the way. Depth across the map. ReBellioN, he's backing off. ReBellioN, he wants to expand. The Prism! The Prism is going to go down. And Immortal as well. Massive pickoff. And what's the plan? Are we going to be expanding? At this point, that might be the play here for ReBellioN. Otherwise, why back off so much? So he does race back home. He's going to clean up the Adepts. Clean up the Probe. At the same time, MindelVK moving out across the map as well. And now suddenly ReBellioN is about to be the defender. I say that he is looking to meet up with the main army. He's looking to clash. Adepts they shade across. MindelVK going to be the first to expand. Adepts moving out across the map. We'll see if MindelVK can respond in time, as we don't. However, we do have some units back at home. We're okay. We have the Immortal. And we can blink into the main. ReBellioN not in position. He's not ready for this. We do rally the sentries. Oh, they will get picked off. But we don't care. We go for the main base. We go for the dive. At the same time, Adepts in the main of MindelVK, but they're going to be cleaned up. And we're going for this. Oh, we're going for the Twilight Council. Massive pickup. Twilight Council does go down. We deny blink. We catch a pylon, and now we can get the hell out of here. We do bleed out a Stalker, but the rest of the army does escape. Nice moves from Mindel. Catching a Stalker. Pulling away. Nexus is finished. We need shield batteries. We need shield batteries as soon as possible. We need those shield batteries. I mean, ReBellioN, he's down to 1 immortal. The Robo went down earlier. We don't really have any tech to work with. The longer this goes on, the worse it becomes for ReBellioN. As MindelVK now has more efficient mining. Now has a higher quality army. We get even in the immortal counts. And I believe MindelVK does have that Stalker lead. He does. And the game looking a little bit bleak here for ReBellioN. Force fields are decent. The immortal is within range. Stalkers are going down. So far, the blinks are decent enough. We have a second immortal coming in. Yeah, with the help of that second immortal, MindelVK should be able to hold on. The boys are being pulled as well. There's that overcharge. And we dive on the immortal. It looks like MindelVK is going to do it. He does defend. He holds. He shuts down the main army. GG gets called, and MindelVK will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. Some risky moves out of MindelVK, going for the Adepts across the map, shutting down the Robo, going for a Blink, staying on a low immortal count for so long as well, focusing and relying purely on Blink Stalkers, but he did survive, he did hold on, and he forced ReBellioN all the way back home. In that moment of weakness, he was able to expand and take a further lead, gain map control, and make sure that ReBellioN had just no other answer, no other option in that game. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to Mindel. And that means we have an all Psystorm Gaming Grand Finals. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go.